Greetings and salutations, how's everybody doing? So, we're back to looking at, we haven't done this well, or I don't think we have done this very much at all. We're looking at a Godzilla film. In this case, Godzilla 2000 Millennium. Also known in Japan as Gojira Nissan Millennium. It was a 1990 Japanese kaiju film. It's the Toho's 23rd Godzilla film, and the first film in the franchise Millennium era. Like, so what was the film about? Well, the film ignores the continuity from previous Godzilla films, except the original 1954 film, in this case Gojira, and it follows a group tracking Godzilla, while an alien UFO appears and it poses a new threat. To Japan, in a way, like a new, creature is basically saying, oh, you think you're so tough, huh? And all that. In this case, the alien, the creature of Orga. And I'm honestly say sometimes when it comes to, the human characters, when it comes to Godzilla films, sometimes, we'd have them, in, certain Godzilla films where they go say, okay, I'm glad to go along on a ride with these human characters as we see some of this destruction with Godzilla in a way. And you kind of have that a little bit, I suppose. And that, it's a bit of it goes along with a bit of a family. Oh, like say, a father and his daughter, and as well as I think in, say, some of the things that make this film, okay, this is pretty good, because this was the beginning in which Godzilla would have a bit of a different look for the Millennia era. And yeah, I think this was, say, the era. I really grew up watching a lot of the Godzilla films because one of my dad's coworkers as a child would have some of the Godzilla tapes. So I would, watch the films growing up. And yeah, this was still, I think I've seen this one quite a few times. And well, I do like some of the destruction of the, say, the buildings and all that, of the models and all that. And yeah, Godzilla as, a suit is always great and all that. I do kind of like the way he looks in this film. But I'll be honest a little bit in that some of the human story element, yes, that has always been something that has always been, sometimes will be criticism when it comes to Godzilla films.
話してくれ。この子の母親が中にいるんだ。通してくれ。急いでください、篠田さん。は？このビルは間もなく爆破されます。しかし、宮坂さんの指示です。
Um, but at the same time, yes, unfortunately that is one of the things that is needed for a Godzilla film because his action is in a way something that helps propel the story forward so that characters can understand, like, say, well, in a way, like, okay, yeah, like, this is why we need, because basically what these characters are doing, they're, like, going around trying to understand, okay, here's where Godzilla is going in a way, so if anyone's in that way, you need to go the opposite way, and all that. And, yeah, I kind of think that I watched the, um, I watched the, unfortunately, I watched the dub of it. That was what was available on Amazon Prime. That's one thing that also is that, like, see, sometimes these streaming services for Godzilla films, they will sometimes will be a bit scattered everywhere from different places. And yeah, I kind of like the look that, like, the idea of a UFO basically going to say, okay, we're gonna make our clone version of Godzilla.
あれは
And yeah, the look for Orga is pretty cool. And the idea of another creature is able to, in a way, try to clone Godzilla is, I feel like, say, oh, shit. And then, like, usually some Godzilla creatures, enemies, are always able to, like, say, like, use, like, their own weapons against them. But in a way, this one, Orga, is in a way trying to trick, or in a way be a bit of a creature that is willing to use a bit of, I guess, like, intelligence to try to feel like, say, okay, here's how we're gonna do things. And at the same time, I kind of like how at times, even though folks are, like, say, they're still in awe of Godzilla at times, there's still in moments in which they go, like, say, keep going, keep running, and all that. And especially at the end of the film, when some folks are going to say, okay, there he is, and all that. So, I am amazed, and all that. But at the same time, it's just, like, say, Godzilla is just going to, like, slam all that down. So why aren't you running away, kind of deal. And yeah, I kind of think that, yeah, this one's entertaining. The creature designs for Orga are, like, pretty good. The new look for him at the time is fairly good. I like, especially the purple dorsal fins on him, are pretty cool. Yeah, I think this one has its bit of goofy fun. This one has, compared to this one, the previous ones at the time that came out was Godzilla 98.
Fire! Fire!
And before that, but so 12.5 said, "Well, America tried, so let's try again." And after this, they say there would be quite a few more films from Toho, because this one was released here in the States. So yeah, I think this one is fairly entertaining. But that's just how I feel about it. See you next time.